Good morning. Sorry, technical difficulties right before class. I decided to do a little bit of an update, so that was super fun. So, but we're all good now. All right. So, does anybody have a shirt they want to share today? Nobody's jumping up and down. So, no, we're over the shirt thing. I can share mine. All right. So my shirt today is this. I don't know if you've seen this one before, but it says math is easy. Find x. It's right here. Like, not hard to figure out, right? This is actually a Pythagorean theorem problem. So it's kind of funny. I think this shirt came from actual students, who did funny things on their tests. I have very interesting things written, and I'm sure you've seen them out on social media somewhere where it's like, if so-and-so eats 23 candy bars and blah, 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 what does he have left or whatever? And the kid writes diabetes. Have you seen those? Yeah, those funny ones. Or why is someone not questioning the person who's buying all these watermelons at the store, right? All those funny ones. So there you go. All right. So happy Tuesday. Anybody else have something to share? You getting tacos today? I'm having salad and go for dinner, I think. I love salad and go. It's one of my faves. Anyone else love salad and go? Yeah, it's a good one. Anyone like their drinks that they have? They have like tea, lemonade. Yeah, strawberry lemonade. Anyone like their frozen strawberry lemonade? That's
Yes,
real
I'm
fun.
obsessed. I go there all the time. I buy the frozen strawberry lemonade and I love the sangria. I always have to get my salad with less ice and a cup of the sangria or a cup of the frozen strawberry lemonade. And I only choose the Caesar salad because I cannot choose new options. So I only choose that one. So
Okay, you've got to try the Thai salad. You did. It's so good. The
okay.
Thai one, it's so good. Anyone else have a salad recommendation? The other one that's really good is the, what's it called? Jalapeno ranch
I've
something.
heard that one's good too.
Yeah, that's a really good one
That one
too.
has avocado in it.
Yeah, but they don't even care. They'll just let you put anything or take anything out, right? They're so nice there. And they're so crazy fast. Anyone else have salad recommendations from there? One that you like?
Oh, where's that, Lee? Los Mascadores.
Uh, there's one in Mesa and there's one in Gilbert. I'm going to the one in Gilbert though, because that's where my sister lives. But it's a really good taco shop.
Oh, that's good to know. I love it. And I see Creekside Tacos again. I need to go there. So that's awesome. Love tacos. And on Tuesday, I'm having salad and go. That seems wrong, but that's okay. It'll all work out. I just
Get a
don't
taco
see
salad.
Andy today. I don't think they have that at Salad and Go, do they?
Ah,
I don't think they do. Okay. So I think Annie's the only one I don't see today. All right. Let's do a little bit of a warm up about permutation or combination. So if I can share my screen. Okay, so let's look at this first one. And all you have to type, you can even just type a P or a C in the chat if you want. I don't need you to solve it. I just want you to think about, is it a permutation or a combination? So let's look at the first one. 7 sprinters have made it to the Olympic finals in the 100-meter race. In how many different ways can the gold, silver, and bronze medals be awarded? Again, I don't need you to solve it. I just want you to tell me permutation or combination. Yes? So just for that question about the sprinters, is it a permutation or a combination? Get it ready in the chat. And let's do 3, 2, 1, go. I see lots of people think permutation. Can somebody tell me why it's a permutation? Why is it a permutation?
Because there is 3 winners, gold, silver, and bronze.
Right, like you don't care if you just win a medal. You want to win the gold medal, right? You don't want to be considered the same as the person who won the bronze medal, right? A gold medal means something different than the silver or the bronze. It means first, second, and third place. So order matters. Yes. So the key is right here. They're getting different prizes. So if they're getting different prizes, order definitely matters. Okay. All right. And Tashina said this is the keyword. I'm not sure if that's the keyword for me, but that whole gold, silver, and bronze makes a difference. All right, let's look at the second one. The Arizona Lottery has a game called The Pick. If you choose 6 numbers out of the, numbers 1 through 44. If you match all 6, you win the jackpot. What's the probability you win the jackpot? Again, I don't want you to solve it. I just want you to tell me permutation or combination. Yes? Okay, so get it ready in the chat. Is it a permutation or a combination? In 3, 2, 1, go. So we have some combinations, some permutations. How do you know if it's a combination or a permutation on this one? What do you guys think?
I think it's combination because the number that the order that the number's in doesn't matter.
Yeah, so if you're picking these numbers from the lottery, like when they pick them, do they have to be in the order that they picked them? Or is it if you match all 6 numbers, you win the prize? So it doesn't matter if they pick 5 first or 5 last, as long as you have a 5 on your ticket, you're gonna win. Do you see? So order does not matter in this problem. Tashina, do you see why order does not matter in this one? Yeah, so if we had the winning numbers, like let's say they said the winning numbers were 3, 8, 24, 19, and 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 40. Those are your 6 winning numbers. If you have your ticket, as long as you have these 6 numbers on those tickets, it doesn't matter if your 2 is first and their 2 is fifth. As long as you have a 2, that's a winning number. Does that make sense? Okay. So speaking of which, could you solve these? Try to solve both of these. Try to say how many different ways can gold, silver, and bronze be awarded? And then what's the probability you win the jackpot? I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that. and then we'll see what you get. Let me know that you have an answer for both by putting, what in the chat? A crazy word in the chat, okay? Let me know you have an answer to both when you put a crazy word in the chat. All right, so it looks like several people are done. By the way, I love your crazy words, especially when it just says crazy word. Okay, but I do like plethora, Zebby, filibuster, nice. So love them. Gentacular, nice. Okay, so 7 sprinters have made it to the Olympic finals in the 100-meter race. How many different ways can the gold, silver, and bronze medals be awarded? So we know that this is a permutation, and so you could use the formula if you wanted to, right? Or you could draw lines It doesn't matter to me. So somebody tell me your answer and your strategy. For this first one.
So I
Okay.
just used the the calculator for it, and my strategy was there's 7 sprinters, and out of those 7, there's 3 different ways. So it'd be when I typed in, I used the permutations calculation, so 7 permutation and then 3, which gave me 210 as the answer.
Nice. Now, Lee, did you do it the same way?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. Did anyone do it a different way but still get the same answer of 210? I just did. Go ahead.
What I did was I just did 7 times 5 times 6.
That's exactly what I did. I just did 7 times 6 times 5 and knew there were only 3 I was picking, so I was done. Doesn't matter. I don't care. So this is your work or this is your work, right? You still get 210. Any questions on that one? Some of you weren't quite finished yet. I just want to make sure. Is there anyone who got a different answer and doesn't know why this answer is correct and their answer is incorrect? Okay, how about the second question? The Arizona Lottery has a game called The Pick. You choose 6 numbers out of the numbers 1 through 44. If you match all 6, you win the jackpot. What's the probability you win the jackpot? How'd you do this one? Anyone? Nobody got an answer. Everybody said they got an answer. So tell me what your answer was. Those of you that put your things in the chat, I'm going to call you out on it. Brady, Ruki put her answer directly to me, by the way. Zevi, Lee, Matt. So how did you do this second one? We know it's a combination, right? Or at least part of it's a combination. Brady put it in the chat to me too. Okay, so Zevi says
Oh my god.
that she did 44 choose 6, and that gave you 7059052, which is 7,059,052. I agree with you, and that's our denominator. And Brady said that the numerator must be 1. Anyone explain, Brady or anyone else who got that same answer, why the numerator is 1? Tashina?
Because there's only one possibility of winning.
There's only one way that your numbers are right. Very nice. And V put something very nice in the chat. She said C6 choose 6 over C44 choose 6. And C6 choose 6 is 1. And those are the favorable outcomes or the successes over the total. So there's 6 correct numbers and we're picking all 6. So that's why it's 6 choose 6. If you do 6 choose 6 on your calculator, it is 1, by the way. Or you could just think about it and really there's only one way that it's correct. And then the denominator is 44 numbers and you're choosing 6 of them. Okay. What if it said, okay, you're only going to get 5 numbers right, or 3 numbers right, or 2 numbers right? How does that change our formula?
You would
Don't
just
you-
change. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Don't you have to do like that? Don't you have to do like C66? Then you have to do like C656?
Very nice. Like it depends on what you're getting. Like let's say we only get 4 numbers correct. Remember we talked about that yesterday? 4 numbers correct. If we were only getting 4 numbers right, our denominator doesn't change. We still are picking 6 numbers out of 44. But this time, out of the correct numbers, we're only picking 4 correct, which means out of the incorrect numbers, we're picking 2. So how many numbers are incorrect? If 44 are correct, sorry, if 44 are total and 6 are correct, how many are incorrect?
$38. Are you saying,
Yep, 38.
okay.
Yep. So this is how you would do it if you were only going to get 4 numbers right. If you were going to get 5 numbers right, you would change this to a 5 and this to a 1, right? So all of these questions can be done similarly, but it kind of helps when V put that C6 choose 6 in there. I like that. Good job, V. Okay, so any questions on these warm-up problems?
It's
okay?
just so much simpler when you're going over it with me like this, because I even tried to get Brandon from the tutoring section, but he was also not getting it. And now I just answered my own question that I had yesterday.
Well, good. You know, it's so funny because I really didn't do anything. I just asked you questions and you guys answered them correctly. So it's very strange, you know, how that works. So, but good job. You guys are doing great. This is just a review of the difference between permutations and combinations. This page, in case you're really struggling with these formulas or what they're meaning, I have 2 PowerPoints that I'll post after class. They're really old. They're a friend of mine's PowerPoints that she used to teach, and they're really good if you need help. You don't have to, but it's a great way just in case you want to see a different perspective, okay? So I'll make sure those are linked after class. What I want us to do now is some practice problems. So you're going to have to think through these, but I know you can do it. And they do get kind of tricky, but I think now that we've reviewed a couple of them, you'll be better at them. And we'll do the first one together. Sorry, I lost where my link is, which is super annoying. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Here is my link. Oh, by the way, let's talk about your, well, I'm putting this in the chat and you guys are accessing it. Let's talk about your videos. I haven't seen any from this class yet. Some of you are getting close, but I didn't check before class. So did anyone post their video already? Oh, I have to sneeze. Sorry. It won't come just because I just said I had to sneeze. So now I can't sneeze. So thank you very much. All right, so it looks like I have 3 videos up and they're all from my other class, but you can see them. Just so you know, one of my students actually did the problem incorrectly, but another student is responding and telling them what they did incorrectly, and that's totally fine. So, you know, don't worry about it if your problem's incorrect. If you notice, like if I put a comment on there that's incorrect, you can change your original post. I've made it so you can change it. So no worries on that, okay? So make sure you get those up because you have to have your video up and you have to respond to 2 other people by tonight at 11:59. So make sure you get those up. Yeah, that woke some of you up like, oh, I better get that done. It's not going to take long, right? The videos are only going to be like a minute, maybe 2 minutes. The one I'm looking at right now is 53 seconds. So not a big deal. Everybody knows where to find which video they're working on. Okay, so you have the chat, yes? Let me go here. Let me stop sharing for just a sec. I need to get rid of some work. All right. And read number 1 on that worksheet. It's about a baby shower, if I put the right one in the chat. All right. Now I can share it with you. Okay. So at a baby shower, 17 guests are in attendance, and 5 of them are randomly selected to get a door prize. If all 5 prizes are identical, and how many ways can the prizes be awarded? Assume no one can receive more than 1 prize, and a person is chosen at random. So think about that problem. Think about, is that a permutation or a combination? And how would I set it up? Would I use a formula? Am I just going to use the lines? What am I going to do? So think about that for about 10 seconds. All right. So how many of you like the formulas, whether you're using a permutation formula or a combination formula? You like those? Okay. So, but the first thing we have to do is we have to figure out if it's a permutation or a combination. How do we know?
Isn't it just based on order, if it matters or not?
That's exactly what it's based on. Does the order matter or does it not? How about in this one? Does it matter? Lily's saying no.
They're randomly selected, so the order would not matter.
Doesn't matter if they're random, right? Because I can say I'm randomly selecting first prize, then order is going to matter, right? So what is it that makes it not matter in this case, Lily?
Well, I was thinking the same as Tashina.
Okay, Matt,
Maybe-
any ideas?
I'm sorry.
I was about to say, is it because the prizes are identical?
There you go. All the prizes are the same, right?
Hierarchical, like this thing's better than the other, right? Okay.
Exactly. So since all the prizes are identical, then the order doesn't matter. Do you see how that's the determining factor? If the prizes were different, like let's say the first person got a $100 gift card and the second person only gets a $20 gift card, well, you bet order matters, right? But if we're all getting a $20 gift card, what do we care if we're getting picked first or last, right? So that's the key, is where it says the 5 prizes are identical. Good job, Matt. So this is a combination problem. So you can use the formula if you want, the combination formula. You just have to figure out what you put here and what you put here, right? Or you can use, I'm giving 5 prizes. I made one of those lines too long. Oops, now I've lost my mind. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you do the lines because it makes more sense to you than the formula, because you're worried about, I'm not going to remember if it's a permutation or a combination. How many things are we choosing from in the very beginning?
17.
Yep, 17.
17.
There's 17 people at the party. And then we're choosing 5, right? And we haven't chosen any. So we're going to divide by 5 in this first line. Then, since a person can't get more than 1 prize, we're just going to go down 16, 15, 14, 13, and this is going to go down 4, 3, 2, 1. By the way, your combination formula does this exact same thing. Okay, it just does the work for you. So on your combination, you're going to do 17, choose 5. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're using this way or if you're using this way, because the formula is the same. Now, you could use your probability formula sheet and write it down, you know, exactly what it is, but that seems like a lot of work that you don't necessarily have to do, right? So I'll show you. So our combination formula on your paper that you might see is n factorial over n minus r factorial times r factorial, which in this case would be 17 factorial over 17 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial, and which is really 17 times 16 times 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 factorial over 17 minus 5 is 12 factorial times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And these 12 factorials simplify. Look what I'm left with. 17 times 16 times 15 times 14 times 13 over 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. It's the same. Yeah? So the shortcut is you put this in your calculator, it spits out the answer. Right? Okay. So what did you get when you did that in your calculators? They're very nice, Ruki. Thank you. So 6,188 ways. Now, if we look at the calculator, we could do it here. So we could say function NCR 17, comma 5, and there's my 6,188. I could use this factorial calculator. 17, choose 5. I just have to remember which line I'm looking at, right? I'm at the 6,188. If you love the formula, you could type in literally 17, oops, better start with the fraction, 17 factorial over 17 minus 12 factorial times 5 factorial. Why didn't I give us the same answer? It should. 17, 12. Oh, sorry, this should be minus 5 factorial. Sorry. Five. Still get 6,188, but I don't know why you would learn that formula or copy it down, right? It's much easier to just use the button or to draw the line. So any questions on that 6,188? Everybody okay with that? All right, so you have problems, let's see, 2 through 6. Now, number 2 is not too bad. I think we actually did it yesterday. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all probability questions. So make sure you're paying attention and you're reading them. Yes? Okay, I'm going to put you in breakout rooms. And I'm going to come and check on you. What if you finish early and I'm not there to visit you? What I want you to do is work on your review. If you already did your video, perfect. Just work on the rest of the review and you can ask me questions. If you didn't do your question yet, you can get help on that, right? Okay, so I'm going to open up your room. Call me in if you have any questions. All right. So some of you are probably a little freaked out after those 6 questions. You were like, what the heck? That was 6 questions. My brain feels like it's going to explode, right? So some of the rooms we were talking about, okay, I'm a little nervous. Maybe we said a little more than a little nervous for this quiz on either Thursday or Friday. But remember, you've taken tests from me before, so you know they're very similar to the review. So if you go through the review and practice, you're going to be fine, even if you can't do some of the problems on more, right? So my reviews are very similar to the test. Okay, now that being said, I will have the key for this for you right after class. I'm going to post it so you have it, and all my work is shown on there. Okay, so if you have questions, you can ask me about them. But I do want to give you a heads up on a couple things. Don't forget your more practice is due tonight. You also have your probability video due tonight and your comments. It shouldn't take long. You can take your problem to the tutoring center. It's totally fine. Or you can send me an email. A couple people have sent me their work on paper and just said, can you let me know if this is okay so then I can make my video? And I'll totally check that. Not a big deal. We also have a quizzes probability review that you can practice, right? If you want. Matt, question.
Yeah. What video? How do we make the video? Like, is there software? Like, is it linked on the assignment or?
Yep, you can make a video however you want, like on your phone or whatever if you want, as long as you know how to upload it.
Okay.
Or you can do it right in Canvas. There's a automatic video maker right there. So in the discussion board, and you literally, my directions are in the assignment. You just click record, and you can record it right then. Okay, so that's probably the easiest way to do it if you're not super familiar with doing lots of different videos. So like I said, I'll post this key. Now, I have some big news for you guys. So listen carefully. Some of you will like it. Some of you may not like it, but it's still news you need to hear. So, and it is, I'm trying to pull it up right now, sorry. It is regarding our class the next 2 days. And I'm going to post this right after class so you can see it. Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait, let me make it look a little bit better. I'll put it down here. Maybe. And for some reason, Matt is full screen on my computer right now. Just Matt, nobody else. Very nice. Okay, so let me share my screen again, hopefully. Okay, so here's your big news. This is going to be posted right after class. We will not be having live online class tomorrow or Thursday. I repeat, we will not be having live online class tomorrow or Thursday. Here's what you need to do on those days. The good news is all we had left was review, okay, and the quiz. So you should complete your info on taking the probability quiz part 2. This is tomorrow. You should complete your review packet, the whole thing, if you haven't already done it. And you should take it without notes or anything besides the formula sheet, right? And time yourself so you know how long it takes you. And you should skip questions that you don't know how to do. Don't pull out your notes in the middle of taking that, okay? Time yourself for 60 minutes. Then you'll know how much more studying you need to do. After your time's up, complete your questions that you didn't know how to do with your notes or whatever. This is a great time to review the video discussion board. You can also check all the questions on the review packet with the key that I'm going to post tomorrow. You're going to complete more problems if you need more practice. Go to the tutoring center and use the quizzes review activity. So that's what you should do tomorrow. Thursday, you should get everything ready for taking your probability part 2 quiz. You can do this Thursday or Friday. So make sure your computer's fully charged, you have everything else put away, and so on and so on. Then take your quiz, upload your work within 15 minutes of completing the quiz. Some people are forgetting to upload their work. I will change your test score to a 0 if you do not upload your work. So make sure you get that work uploaded within 15 minutes. Now, you think you might be done. You're not. You have assignments to do over the weekend. So read your updates and announcements. You have a vehicle project, part 1, that's due by Sunday night. It's going to be a fun one. So is anyone looking to purchase a car? If you are, this would be a great activity for you. If you don't have any money, but you want to purchase a car, then make it your dream car that you want to purchase, right? Or make this something practical and you can see how long it'll take you to get there. You also have a textbook reading quiz and a mini lesson. So you have a lot to do between now and when I see you again on Monday. Now, I will have office hours tomorrow morning, 8 to 8:50, like always, and tomorrow night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m., as always. The only office hours I'm not having is Thursday morning, 8 to 8:50. I will not have those office hours. You can still reach me via email. I'll be checking my email all the time, and I can answer questions for you. But so this will be published for you. Okay? All right. Any questions for me? And I'll put up your exit ticket, and I will put it in the chat. Any questions for me? Love it. Yeah, you think you're done, but you're not. So don't take that quiz and be like, oh, I'm all done. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my slides for the exit ticket. There we go. Okay, I have it in too many places. All right, so once you finish your exit ticket, I won't see you until Monday unless you come visit me in office hours. Tomorrow, I will be there. Otherwise, I get to say this. Are you ready? It's Tuesday, and I get to say, have a good weekend. All right, do that exit ticket. And let me know if you need anything. Tanessa, good job. You got it right.
All right. Thanks. Have a good day.
Yep, see ya.
See ya.
Bye.